What's up, everybody? Oh my god, my microphone is so loud in my headphones. 1 second. Okay, I had to adjust the volume on my headset. I was talking and it was coming out on my interface way too loud. I think I just broke my ears, but hello everybody, welcome back to The Grind. Today we will be showing you some crazy Rust exploits. What a start. But before we begin, make sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on notifications to get notified every time we upload a new video. Because every like, subscription, and notification turned on is $1 extra towards my ear surgery. I need new ears help. Now that that intro and the cringy joke I just made is out of the way, let's dive right in. Now this exploit is really cool and incredibly handy. It will save you so many resources. You can get a deployable item on top of a stash, and you can even place a whole foundation on top of stashes. So you can place a foundation on top of the stash, but it will most likely be visible and lootable. But if you place a deployable on top of it too, then you can fully hide the stash. I think that's awesome. However, why would anyone do this? Well, think of it like this. Imagine your base gets raided, and of course the people raiding it will be out for a fat amount of loot, but they would never think to check in the ground of all places, or break any deployable to find a stash. So I would say this is a very smart and sneaky way of making sure that you keep your valuable stash from some pesky raiders. The only possible way they could find your stash at this point is if they really went to town on your base, which is again, relatively unlikely, because that's just trolling at that point. So I would say this is very useful. Now this next one is a very good exploit for raid defense. Have you ever seen those super large rechargeable batteries around the map? Well, you can actually pick those up with a hammer. Make sure to keep them in case of a rainy day, because you can literally place one behind a door. Yeah, while you are being raided, and it will buy you so much valuable time, because it will be another barrier raiders have to get through after the door, and just, it takes more time. Time that you can use to both repair and prepare. You can do this in many doors around your base, and you can make the raiders run out of explosives midway through, or maybe even get the jump on them. This battery cannot be destroyed by tools either, so it is a very strong barrier. Medium batteries work pretty well as well, so you can get as many as you can and have them all at the ready when your base is under siege. Now the tool hammer is another one. It is more useful than you think. With the hammer you are able to see the health of structures as well as their stability, and this is useful for a number of reasons. An important thing to note is that if something is a foundation, then it has 100% stability. If it doesn't have 100%, then it is not a foundation. Now I am pretty sure that you're asking, why does that matter? Well, just think about it for a second. Let's say that you are raiding a base and you're on the hunt for loot. A base may appear to have one floor, but if you get your hammer and look down, you may be able to find a part of the floor that isn't actually a foundation, which means that this is likely the entrance to an underground part of the base filled with lots of special loot. Like, that is sick. The people you're playing against probably have 100 IQ, or you've got 200 IQ on that. Keep your trusty hammer with you, it will help you a lot. Now at number 4, we have the combat log. You can also use this to your advantage. I'm sure for the most part, people use it just to see combat stats, but you can do so much more with the combat log. Anything in the game that has health, like a wall or deployables, for example, can be shown in the combat log. You can see the current health or something you hit in the combat log. This usually comes in handy when you are looking to raid a base or something and you are a distance away. You can check how much damage you have done to whatever it is you're hitting right on the combat log instead of walking up close to take a look. It is very simple and definitely convenient. And for this last one, I asked you guys, are you not very skilled in the kitchen? Keep burning your food? Well, don't worry, because you don't have to experience that anymore. This exploit we're about to show guarantees that your meat is always cooked to absolute perfection. So it is so easy, right? Just fill up the fire with all of your meat and have one spot for coal, and then boom. This fire will do its thing and eject your perfectly cooked piece of meat, and then you can feast on some quality food. So simple, so easy, so good. Honestly, Gordon Ramsay would be so proud. He'd retweet that on Twitter, I tell you. So those are some handy exploits, right? You can thank me later. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in today. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and notifications on so I can get those new ears. Goodbye for now, guys. Have an awesome rest of your day.